Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. Let's ask the question. Are you guys ready to go back to work? Are you set? Everything in place? Okay, well, before we get started, please like, share, and subscribe this video to your friends and colleagues. It's time to take a look at connective marketing and what it can do for your business right now and how you can get business right now and move forward through these difficult times. Okay? Um, I told you guys a little bit about me in the past. I am a connective marketer that's in the medical space. I attend over 40 conferences a year in my business. I also attend mixers and meetups and different single talks that I normally would do throughout the year. This was prior to all the shenanigans happening. Now, what that's done is it's allowed me to meet every type of person in our industry. Real quick, the 5 phases are initial development, you've got prototyping, uh, regulatory validation, will the science work, um, getting it approved through the FDA and other competent authorities for local markets and foreign markets if you're going to sell that way, and then the final product launch and sales and how you're going to get paid for it and things like that. And again, that's paraphrasing, but what this has done is it's through my marketing, it's allowed me to meet every type of person in this industry, from finance, development, regulatory, all those people I just mentioned, and all the subsets of that. You know, how a medical device is boxed. I've met several different printers and box manufacturers and experts in that field that I can easily get access to. Now, do you know everybody in your field? If you're in the roofing business, if you are in the plumbing business, if you are in the hair business, if you are a lawyer, do you know everybody in the industry? You should. You should get access to all these different people so they know about you and you know about them. Okay, now I've consulted in the past with my marketing for medical device companies, biotech companies, legal teaching, lots of home improvement companies, the clothing industry, and clothing was interesting because it had an aspect where a company was doing a compression device and compression sleeves and gowns that they could sell to the medical field. And they sold something that would normally wholesale for $6, and with the medical sales, they could wholesale the same exact product for $36. Crazy, okay? Motivational speaking, apps, finance, and even sunscreen. So I've pretty much done everything, and constantly learning. Like I said, I'm a student of the industry. So let's get into it. Okay, number 1. Are you ready? Is your team ready? Be prepared for what's about to happen, because what you did 6 months ago, 90% of the time is not going to work in this post-apocalyptic world, okay? Um, you know, are your suppliers open? Is your competition, what are they doing right now, okay? Because here's what I think is going to happen. I think that the smaller guy right now is going to clearly excel over the larger companies right now. Hertz Rental Car just went BK. Do you own a small rental car agency? You guys should be jumping up and down right now, because I would just develop a plan on we're open. You can rent a car here, okay? I saw another video from another YouTuber that went by Enterprise Rent a Car, and there had offices that said closed until further notice. Well, somebody wants to rent a car today, and you guys should be in that business. The larger companies, think of all the overhead that they have, that you little guys, you've tried to be like them in the past, but this is going to be a clear time for you to shine and show people that they should deal with your company over someone large right now, okay? Clearly define a game plan with what you guys are going to do moving forward. Remember, simplify. If you sell 20 home improvements or you sell 20 products, but you really look at the numbers and this one makes 85% of it, sell that right now, okay? And do not waste your time on the other things. Clearly get out to the customers that have the money to pay you, okay? Also, reward efficiency. Reward efficiency with your clients. If you'll take this job now, we'll give you this discount, 5%, 10%, whatever you can afford. That's not going to cut into the margins, but it's going to make things move forward. Also, reward your team members with efficiency. hey installers, if you guys get all these jobs done this week on the schedule that we gave you, we're going to give you a 5% bonus. Now, I know someone's out there going, hey, I'm a plumber, and it doesn't work that way. When you dig the hole, you know, the pipe may be broken between here and the street. I understand that. But you can define efficiency in getting a job done. Nothing gets bid in this world or charged in this world without understanding a time frame. And remember this, a 5% reward to your team for efficiencies is better than a 20% cost increase in cost. 5% efficiency over 20% cost, because so many times we've made mistakes in business that have cost us down the road, and you just want to avoid that at all costs. Number 2, contact all your customers, okay? Phone is absolutely the best to reach out and let them know that you're in business, okay? You can do email, you can do social media, you can text them, okay? But just reach out and let them know that you guys are open and what you're doing, okay? If you don't have an email account, which you absolutely should, use something free that's not going to charge you, like MailChimp, okay? And let people know that, and give them incentives, and implement incentives to move forward with your company. Again, the discounts, things like that would give people a reason to do business with you, okay? Buy 3, get 4, things like that, okay? Do a video breakdown of what your business does, okay? This is so valuable. We think of certain businesses as unsexy, and, the concrete business that reached out to me, the plumbers that have reached out to me. Well, I'm telling you, if you guys did a video with your phone, you go to a house, there's a leaky pipe. Look, I just think of a friend's house that just had this done. Pipe's broken at the house. They start to peel away at the pipe and dig a hole and realize how bad it is, and it's rotted out to the street, and there's no way to fix it without reconnecting all the way to the street. A video of that, a video of the hole dug, a video of how they cleaned it up afterwards. That's a 45-second video, but it's going to show how your process is, how quickly you guys work. You can use free editing software like Splice to get that out there. You can share it with sites like newvideos.com if you don't want to use YouTube, that are great, but fantastic things to share. Let people know you're open on these video updates. Also, very important right now, let them know that you're safe to deal with and what that means. Again, a 30-second, 45-second video of how you practice social distancing, what you do, how it's safe to hire you to come to their house and work at the house right now. And just explain this in such a way. Show the gloves, show the mask if people want to see that, because it doesn't hurt to let people know that we care about you and we're going to be in and out quickly, and it's going to be a safe experience, okay? Let them know that you guys, have the reliable tools, that you guys are somebody that they should be dealing with that takes all this seriously, okay? You're going to see this country open up very slowly, okay? And you're going to see some people that, regardless of, if they could say tomorrow, poof, it's gone, and you're still going to have people that are not going to want to deal with you. And for example, I run medical conferences, and there's no medical conference soon. You're not sitting next to me at a baseball game anytime soon, okay? There's no dates for me at the movies right now, okay? And if there are, from what I understand, the women are going to have to sit across the room. It's ridiculous, okay? So be prepared for this. Now, number 3 is something that I got a lot of comments from other videos, and that is book it now. Book now for later. Book my time now. And really, there's like 90% of the businesses can do this, okay? Let people know that you're open, and hey, we're going to get busy. We want to find out when you want to come in, okay? If you pay in advance or you pay a deposit, you can have our time right now. You can save this amount of money. If you know you're going to get your hair done, okay, and you could save 25% on those ridiculous haircuts and colorings and everything that you do, and you look fabulous, but they're incredibly expensive. And your hairdresser would give you a 25% discount. You'd pay for that in advance. So why not do it? Take advantage of that. Take advantage of the plumber, the home improvement guy, your consulting. If you know you're going to give someone consulting, and hey, if you pay for the first 4 hours up front, we'll give you 4 hours free, whatever. But that's a serious value right now that people are going to want to use you for over going with somebody else. Book it now for a delayed start. Number 4, lead sharing and strategic partnerships. This is a great way to build your business, and this has worked tremendously for me. Now, for example, since the quarantine happened, okay, there's no events. I'm not going to conferences every week, sometimes 3, 4, 5 that I used to go to, none of that stuff. But my LinkedIn connections have grown by over 400 people since the last time I updated you guys on that, okay? The email list is growing. There's people that have reached out, hey, I want to speak at your events, and I'm really looking forward to working with you again. And this will serve, if you follow these instructions, this is a great way to make money perpetually for your company, okay? Now, meeting everybody in the industry, okay, that you can. There are people that are non-competing to you. Now, if you are a device designer and you don't know anybody in regulatory, that's the example of what I'm talking about. If you are a roofer and you're not interested in doing plumbing, okay, connect with the plumber, because inevitably you're going to throw a ladder up against a house and break a pipe and need a good plumber that you can call on a moment's notice. It's just inevitable with how life works. But this is a great way to share leads and to get paid for that. Now, first things first, pay these people per lead. Now, if it's a simple awning, $400 or $500 home improvement product, you're going to pay, $20 or so per lead. Agree to, at the 10th lead, you're going to pay me the $200, and then 10% of the sale is usually a good thing. Now, if it's a $40,000 improvement, a kitchen, and they don't want to pay that much, you can bring it down, okay? But charge them per lead. It does 2 things. It makes them accountable for the names, because in this world of sales reps and salespeople, they've come up with this new concept of business development. And I hate that title, because I meet a lot of business development people that don't develop business. They're worthless. They're great at taking me to lunch and offering me golf and things like that, but I've got work to do. So I'm not interested. You need people that are going to convert your leads when you do this, okay? And it's great, because if someone gives you a lead and you're the plumber and you do the job, pay them for the leads, do it no later than 2 weeks. Like every 2 weeks, you'll pay them on the leads, and then pay them on the completed sales. Do not stiff anybody, pay them on time. This is the greatest thing to do, because I know people very close to me, family members that I've set up with this program for them, and they have their phones ringing now in quarantine. Their phone is ringing for things to get done. They're not advertising. They're not out there doing normal things, but they have business, and you can too, okay? Are you an expert in your field? Okay. If you are, consider doing a webinar. Okay. Webinars are great for 2 reasons, because you can talk about, what your services are in the company. You can define it. You can sit in front of your iPhone and go live with it. You can tape these for free and have something that people can go back and watch. Now, again, you can sit there and think, who wants to see me change a hose spigot if you're the plumber? I keep going back to the plumber for some reason, but there's people that are going to understand your expertise and how efficient you were in doing this, and how this person is handling this, and how quickly this is done. That's going to make them hire you. Okay. So, the other thing is, look at larger companies, look at the larger manufacturers, look at the insurance companies in your industry that insure companies that you do. Let them know that you're open and that you're available to work, okay? And again, it goes back to the manufacturers also. Let the manufacturers, if you sell a roofing product and you've never met the manufacturer, let them know. Let the other suppliers know that you're open, okay? And you'd be surprised how, hey, you may be here in Southern California, but you've got a manufacturer supplier up in LA, and you may think, that really doesn't apply to me. It does, because I guarantee you there's local guys that work out of their truck that don't like to leave within a 20-mile radius. It's crazy. Me, I would drive 40, 50,000 miles a year just to make money. So it doesn't make a difference, okay, with me. But be that trusted advisor. Look at your associations that you do work with. Do not pay an association to be a member right now. It's not worth it. Do not pay them $1. If you've been a member for 10 years, I'm not paying you right now. I want to see what you guys are going to do to help the industry right now, and put that on them. give us 6 months free to see what you guys are going to do to generate business and interest. And it's not just talking about the industry, it's talking about how to help you and what you can do. You're going to really see who has the best foot forward, who knows what they're doing at times like this. Look at your churches, look at your social organizations that you guys are members of, whether it's a bike group, whatever, and let them know, because people get together with a running group, okay? And a friend of mine is in a running group, which is insane because they run like 10 miles a day. And, finally, after coffee one time, woman said, oh, I'm trying to license something. And this guy is a licensing agent, okay? And they've been running next to each other for like 4 months and didn't know that she could have hired him 4 months earlier, okay? Again, trade groups for your particular industry. If you are a nonprofit, you are an electrician, you are a hairdresser, you have trade groups that they should know that you're a realtor, lawyer, whatever, that knows that you're open. And the last one to do right now is your follow through with any customer that hires you. Now, think about this, okay? You've had people that have just been pent up and then waiting to do business with you. You may have a repeat business like a hairdresser or something like that. But this is really important. This is number 5. Thank them. The follow through and the thank you right now is critical right now, because you're going to see so many people that are out of work, that are going to go out of business, that are going to shock you. You're going to have the big roofer down the street who just steps on you in every bid, who's going to be bankrupt, okay? And they're going to have their good guys not working, okay? And you're going to have people not being able to sell jobs, and you're going to see these people have huge cash flow problems right now. So work on that. Work that to your advantage. Be the person that every experience and people dealing with you is such a positive experience. God, I wish everybody was like this guy, okay? That's who you want to be, because I'm telling you, what I do is meet everybody. And by meeting everybody, no, I don't get all the business. And again, I've told you, I am a student of marketing. I am somebody constantly learning this. I have 4 medical conferences a year. One of them is a marketing conference. It is the most self-serving event on the planet, because I bring people to speak that I want to see. If I want to see the social media guy, I bring the best person that I think is going to benefit me as well as the people in the audience. So it's the coolest thing. People pay for this, and I also learn during that day. Do the same thing. Thank these people. Be grateful for everything that you get. Learn from your mistakes. Learn from what works. Be efficient. Pay your bills. Do the best you can. Okay? Good luck to everybody. I love doing these little things. We'll do some more with the SBA and EIDL this week. Reach out anytime. You've got the emails. Like, share, subscribe, and tell all your friends. Okay? Good luck to everybody.